Good morning, everyone. I am Adrienne Johnston, President and CEO of CareerSource Florida. It is an honor to be here with you this morning in Tampa, alongside our partners here from FloridaCommerce, the Department of Children and Families, Veterans Florida, and CareerSource Tampa Bay. First of all, I would like to thank our Governor DeSantis, for the thoughtful leadership and vision he brings in shaping Florida's unified workforce system. It is truly a system that fosters collaboration and partnership, that expands opportunities for all Floridians to thrive, including our military veterans and their families. And I want to make a special thank you to our local employer, Tampa General Hospital, for being here as a veteran-friendly employer, and to our veteran who is joining us to share his story. Scott, thank you so much for being here and for being willing to share your story, and thank you for your service to our country. So I'd like to take a moment to recognize the veterans, military spouses, and transitioning service members who will soon be arriving to join Paychecks for Patriots, which is a job fair happening today. As you all know, Florida is home to approximately 1.4 million veterans, making Florida one of the largest veteran populations in the nation. Today is about recognizing the courage, discipline, and resilience of our nation's veterans, and the unique value that they bring to Florida's employers. The CareerSource Florida Network fosters strong partnerships with these employers year-round, with a shared commitment to connect veterans with meaningful careers to strengthen Florida's workforce. When Florida's veterans step through our doors, they receive priority of service and a full team ready to support them. Florida continues to lead the way with impressive achievements, including being the #1 economy named by U.S. News and World Report for 2024 and 2025, and by CNBC for 3 consecutive years. And just to highlight that, it just was released recently that if Florida were a country, we'd be the 15th largest country in the world. And that is even further strengthened by the recent gross domestic product numbers that came out that showed that Florida has grown its GDP by 65% since the governor took office. So continuing to show strong economic growth in Florida. But that's not all. We have been named the #1 in higher education by U.S. News and World Report for 9 consecutive years. We are the #1 in new business formations since 2019, with more than 3.7 million new businesses formed over that time. And near and dear to my heart, we are the #1 state for talent attractiveness, named by Lightcast for 3 consecutive years in a row. And I say all that, but these rankings are more than just numbers or rankings on a list. They really, truly represent real opportunities for Floridians, for Florida's families, and for veterans. They demonstrate a deep-rooted commitment to giving back to those who have given so much to us. Florida's status as a top veteran-friendly state is made possible by collaboration across our workforce system. The importance of partnerships is evident at the Paychecks for Patriots job fair happening today at CareerSource Tampa Bay and happening all across the state this month. Our mission takes on an even deeper meaning when it comes to serving veterans. Veterans bring exceptional leadership, teamwork, and problem-solving skills to Florida's workforce. These are qualities developed through years of training, adaptability, and service under pressure. Their experience in logistics, technology, communications, and operations makes them an asset to every industry, from advanced manufacturing to healthcare, IT, and public service. That's why we're here today alongside employers and state leaders to help guide veterans as they translate those skills into civilian career success. Each local workforce development board has a dedicated veteran services provider. In the 2024-2025 fiscal year, our network served nearly 4,400 veterans who are now employed, and we are committed to growing that number every year. Through our 21 local workforce development boards, employers can connect with dedicated veteran service team members who understand how to match military experience with in-depth civilian careers. The CareerSource Florida Network provides hands-on assistance and tailored training, including on-the-job training, which helps employers build customized pipelines while veterans gain real-world experience while earning wages. Apprenticeships are another powerful pathway for veterans transitioning to civilian life. They offer structured mentorship, technical instruction, and a paycheck as they build on their military experience towards careers in in-demand occupations. Each local workforce development board has an apprenticeship navigator, and we encourage businesses to connect with their local board for help in launching and expanding apprenticeship programs to connect directly with that veteran talent. And of course, our network hosts events like this. Paychecks for Patriots serves as a bridge connecting those who have served our country to employers ready to hire. After exclusive hours for veterans and military families, this event will also welcome all job seekers to explore opportunities with local employers. Again this year, the bridge is even stronger through our partnership with Hope Florida. This is more than a hiring event. It is a commitment to ensuring those who've served our country have the tools, resources, and opportunities to thrive in civilian life. It helps veterans turn their skills into careers and ensures that they have resources needed to thrive, which is a shared goal amongst our partners and employers here today. Employers are here today because they recognize the discipline, leadership, and technical expertise veterans bring to every role. With Hope Navigators from DCF and local CareerSource Florida Board Hope Navigators on site at Paychecks for Patriot job fairs, veterans and their families can connect directly to the right partner agencies who will help guide their next step and link them with resources that support their transition and career success. Together, we are building a bridge between military service and civilian success and ensuring every veteran in Florida can pursue a career that reflects their talent, dedication, and commitment to service. We are honored to walk beside veterans as they shape their next chapter. If you're looking to begin or advance your career, or if you're an employer seeking qualified talent, connect with your local workforce development board by visiting CareerSourceFlorida.com. Together, we're helping Florida's veterans find meaningful jobs and building bright futures in their community. Thank you all for joining us here to honor Florida's veterans and ensuring that they have the support and opportunities needed to thrive in their post-military careers. And now I am pleased to welcome to the podium Kate Doyle, who is the Deputy Secretary of Workforce Services with the Florida Department of Commerce.
Thank you, Adrienne. Welcome to the Paychecks for Patriots Resource and Job Fair. As she said, I'm Kate Doyle, and I'm honored to serve as the Deputy Secretary for the Division of Workforce Services for the Florida Commerce Department. First, I want to thank Governor DeSantis for making us the most veteran-friendly state in the nation. We're so fortunate to have a state that has both a governor and a lieutenant governor who are both veterans, advocating for veterans in our state. We are home to more than 1.4 million veterans, 65,000 active duty, 34,000 civilian personnel, and 10,000 annual military separatees. It's important to thank our partners, CareerSource Florida, the Florida National Guard, and the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs. With the help of our partners and under the leadership of Governor DeSantis, Florida has invested significantly in our veterans and their families. From educational benefits to job placement services, Florida is honored to go above and beyond for those who have gone for us by ensuring that they transition smoothly into the civilian life and are equipped with the tools they need to succeed. Veterans bring leadership, discipline, technical expertise, and resilience into our communities and workplaces. Our responsibility is to ensure those qualities are matched with the right opportunities. Florida's diverse economy, from manufacturing to technology to healthcare, has greatly benefited from the integration of veterans who possess these qualities and a mission-driven mindset. For 3 years in a row, Florida has been ranked the #1 state for attracting and developing a skilled workforce by Lightcast, and our military and veteran community are at the heart of that success. At FloridaCommerce, we provide multiple resources for veterans and their families. Our spousal license reciprocity matrix is a one-step reference source for helping military spouses transfer, renew, or issue professional licenses they need to work after relocating to Florida. We also designed the Military Family Employment Advocacy Program to deliver priority workforce services to active duty military spouses and family members through located and career centers just like the one we have here. Governor DeSantis has prioritized programs that recruit and attract talent to in-demand occupations, including the law enforcement recruitment bonus checks programs, awarding one-time bonus checks for newly employed officers in the state. Over the last year alone, CareerSource Florida and our local partners have helped tens of thousands of veterans find meaningful employment, pursue apprenticeships, or gain new certifications in high-demand fields. FloridaCommerce is proud to work alongside our partners and local employers to ensure every veteran can thrive right here in the free state of Florida. Thank you all for your service, your resilience, and your continued contributions to our state. We hope today's events gives you the tools, opportunities, and connections that help you reach your next goal. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Katie. And good morning, everybody. I want to thank our partners at CareerSource for hosting us today. It is an absolute privilege to join you all as we honor the service of Florida's veterans and military families and connect that service to expanded opportunities. For those of you who are here today who have served, I want to just start by thanking you deeply for your service and your sacrifice. My name is Jonathan Stevens, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Assistant Secretary for the Office of Community Services at the Department of Children and Families. And at DCF, our primary focus is helping individuals and families, including military service members and veterans, foster resiliency and achieve economic self-sufficiency. Under the governor's leadership, we have taken a data-driven and a person-centered approach to serving children and families, and the results speak for themselves. Since Governor DeSantis took office, we've seen a 47% decrease in children entering out-of-home care. We have seen Baker Acts decrease by 20%, and opioid deaths have decreased by 11%. And we've been able to achieve those incredible outcomes through programs and initiatives that successfully remove barriers and connect Floridians to meaningful opportunities to achieve self-sufficiency. One of those initiatives that I want to talk about just for a second is the state's preventative care coordination model, and that's Hope Florida. You've heard it mentioned a few times already this morning. Through Hope Florida, our team of navigators that we've even have in this room this morning, they assist Floridians, including veterans, in navigating resources that are available to support goal achievement and remove barriers to self-sufficiency. Together with our partners at our sister agencies that are here today and at this event, Hope navigators approach each situation individually and holistically, helping with everything from immediate supports like food and housing and transportation to connecting veterans with earned support services and helping them reach their career goals. In addition to these supports, DCF is proud to host the Continue the Mission initiative, which connects veterans, military spouses, and former law enforcement officers with opportunities to become child and adult protective investigators or case managers. Paychecks for Patriots underscores a message that we believe strongly here in Florida, and one that I think probably resonates with everyone in this room, and that's that service does not end when the uniform comes off. It continues in our communities, in our businesses, and our families. Becoming a child welfare professional is a meaningful way for veterans to utilize those unique skill sets that you've heard so many talk about already to protect our state's most vulnerable and support families as they navigate challenges and become more resilient. If you want to learn more about those opportunities that are available, or please just feel free to connect with one of the members of our team at the event, or feel free to visit our website at myflfamilies.com/continue the mission. Thank you so much for having us here today.
All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you for having us. I am Joe Marino, Executive Director at Veterans Florida. I'm an Army veteran, and we had a pretty good game against Air Force this past weekend. And I won't say beat Navy. Oh, I guess I just did. So that game's in a couple weeks, and that's our season, basically. If you know, you know. But anyway, I'm an Army veteran, and I've been with Veterans Florida since 2015. We are a state-created nonprofit within the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs. We are a unique organization in that no other state really has anything like us. We package together services like SkillBridge, placement and training, career placement, as well as entrepreneurship training. We also have agriculture training with our partners at University of Florida IFAS. So we're really focused on the opportunity side of things, along with our friends here at CareerSource. You know, when I first got out in the mid to late 90s, there was nothing like what the state of Florida brings to bear. When I got out, it was basically, here's your DD-214, go talk to the federal VA, and you know, see ya, thanks. But nowadays, it really is a whole effort from the state level that we see here. Thanks to Governor DeSantis' leadership, there are no real silos when it comes to veteran services. While we specialize in what I just described, and CareerSource specializes in what they describe, and from our other partners up here, you know, we all have our firing lanes, but they all overlap. So if we can't help you, someone on our team of partners will be able to. So when I got out, there was nothing like this. It took probably about 7 or 8 years of my transition out of the military to finally get to a career where I felt the responsibility and the pay was nearly equivalent to what I was making in the military. That's a long time, and I don't want anybody else to have to go through that. So me and my team, you'll see our team in the blue shirts, not only at this Paychecks for Patriots, but you'll see them fanned out across the state supporting these events all across the free state of Florida. And approach our team. Again, if we're not able to assist you directly, we'll get you in touch with the people who can. I really just appreciate the opportunity to continue to spread the message of Florida. We want to bring service members and veterans to the state of Florida. Our SkillBridge outreach in particular brings folks from all over the state, all over the country, and frankly all over the globe to Florida before they even take off the uniform to have internships at private and public employers. So if you are in that position, be sure to reach out, go to veteransflorida.org, and learn more about that. We also have some great relationships with Department of Commerce and Department of Children and Families, and some local CareerSource boards, in that we're providing SkillBridge internships at those levels. Department of Children and Families, we assist with child protective investigators, Florida Highway Safety Motor Vehicles. So really the opportunities for SkillBridge are wide-ranging, from manufacturing all the way up to law enforcement and continuing public service. And with that, thank you very much, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Adrienne. I'm the president and CEO of CareerSource Tampa Bay. Thank you all for joining us today for our Paychecks for Patriots event, which recognizes the incredible contributions of military and veteran community. Before I go any further, I want to make sure that I say thank you to everybody for your service if you've served in the military, but thank you also for our staff who work to connect veterans to career resources and employment opportunities every day. Last week, CareerSource Tampa Bay held the Paychecks for Patriots Veterans Resource Fair on October 29th. We had 57 veterans, transitioning service members, and eligible spouses attend. Resources to assist the veteran community excel in their careers were provided at no cost, including headshots, haircuts, and suits. We are lucky enough to receive many donations and also partner with an organization called Dress for Success, and veterans were able to select a suit or multiple suits for interviews, first day it's on the job, and in partnership with CDC Tampa Bay, we were able to get those individuals fitted if they needed a fitting as well. So today, this press conference is being held in our Career Clarity Pod, which is a dedicated section of the Tampa CareerSource Tampa Bay American Job Center that provides resources and tools to explore different careers, identify the pathway that individuals may want to take, and help job seekers increase their marketability and connect them to employers. Before dollars are spent on training, job seekers can actually try out a job to see if it is what they want to pursue. We have a really great virtual reality platform that we use that has over 1,000 jobs that somebody can sort of try on, and that's what we use this space for here in the Career Clarity Pod. We're excited to welcome more than 20 employers and more than 100 veteran job seekers who are registered for today's career fair. On November 19th, we will hold a similar career fair in Clearwater at St. Petersburg College, and you can find information on that on our website. At CareerSource Tampa Bay and all American job centers across the country, veterans, transitioning service members, and eligible spouses receive priority of service. Recognizing the enormous sacrifices they have made for our country, CareerSource Tampa Bay strategically concentrates our efforts on identifying and serving these individuals, especially underrepresented veterans and those with barriers to employment, such as homelessness, disabled, and female veterans. The need is great. Florida holds the second highest veteran population with nearly 1.5 million, so that's the size of Hillsborough County itself, right? With nearly 168,000 or 12% of those residing in Hillsborough and Pinellas counties alone. Last program year, CareerSource Tampa Bay served 2,741 veterans, which is a 12% increase from the prior program year. We're very, very proud of that and continue to expand our veteran services footprint across the region. We placed 39% of these individuals into direct employment opportunities, many of whom experience significant barriers to employment, such as verified disability and homelessness. CareerSource Tampa Bay supports the veteran community through targeted training and employment programs to streamline access to services among multiple programs and providers. CareerSource Tampa Bay's dedicated staff provide personalized career services to veterans, transitioning service members, and eligible spouses, including job referral and matching services, job development, job training, and career management. Additional resources include referrals to social assistance and family support programs and specialized programs tailored to the individual's phase of military service. CareerSource Tampa Bay also oversees 2 programs supported by the Florida Department of Commerce through the specialized staff of Veteran Services Representatives, Disabled Veterans Outreach Program Specialists, or we call them DVOPs, deliver intensive case management services to disabled veterans with barriers to employment and local veterans employment representatives. Work directly with employers and community advocates to increase employment opportunities for veterans and those who oversee the programs at the local level. So in conclusion, just want to thank everybody for coming out today. Again, veterans, thank you for your service. Thank you for those attending the job fair and taking the opportunity to take a chance on an opportunity to find a new career pathway by using CareerSource Tampa Bay services. Thank you everybody who is here joining us, and for those who take the time from setting up the tables and chairs for a press conference to manning the cameras and all those things. It really does take a team. So I just want to say I appreciate everybody and thank you. I'm going to pass the mic over to Colonel Scott Virgil, Vice President of Program Management, Advisory and Execution for Citigroup.
Good morning, everyone. As just mentioned, I am Scott Virgil, a recently transitioned veteran. What that really means is I was the recipient of all the hard work that these leaders and their organizations that are up here do. So thank you all very much. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you to the entire CareerSource Tampa Bay team for inviting me to speak today real briefly. I'd like to just take a few minutes to make 3 brief points. First, I'd like to highlight the diverse expertise that veterans bring to the workforce. During my military service, I had the honor of being part of some truly special teams. These teams excelled at getting after multiple tasks simultaneously, achieving the highest results, often in complex and austere environments. As you might expect, I worked with some very strong operationalists and strategists. But what I also served with another category of individuals. I also served with engineers, horizontal and vertical, cyber warriors, communication specialists, intelligence analysts, human resource practitioners, supply, logistics, transportation, electricians, and power generation, automotive specialists, program management, and finance and budget analysts. All highly skilled professionals with competencies that transfer directly over to the civilian workforce. So for those companies that are hiring veterans, I encourage you to keep doing it. You'll reap the benefits of the expertise that they bring. My other 2 points are really just a heartfelt thank you to CareerSource Tampa Bay and the greater community in general. After being stationed at MacDill Air Force Base for a year, my family and I knew that we wanted to remain in Florida. We wanted to plant some roots, and we wanted to call this home. We could feel the love and the resources that Florida and Tampa were giving to the veterans, and we truly appreciated that, and we wanted to become part of that community. That being said, like many other veterans, my transition was not easy. I was traveling down a new road, one I'd never been down before, and I lacked previous experience. CareerSource Tampa Bay proved to be a valuable partner and a mentor. CareerSource, and I'll give a specific compliment to Mr. Ted Davis, provided technical mentorship that included networking, resume development, interview preparation, and navigating the vast field of job applications. Many of these areas were new to me, and I truly needed the mentorship that this organization provided. However, CareerSource also provided a level of moral support that I was not expecting. Like many other veterans, I think I underestimated the emotional aspects of transition. Leaving something behind that I had dedicated my entire adult life to, navigating the stress of the job applications, and some rejections. But Ted Davis was with me throughout the entire process. Those of you that know Ted know he is an early morning type of guy. There were multiple mornings where I got up, I'd be stretching out, getting ready to get my PT, my run in, and I'd get a text or an email from him checking up on me, just saying, hey, how are you doing? Keep your chin up, keep at it. That level of support, truly amazing. So thank you for giving me a moment today to convey my gratitude to Ted Davis, the entire CareerSource Tampa Bay team, and the community at large. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lauren Ozarowski, and I work for Tampa General Hospital. I am the chair of our internal Veterans Resource Group. We are a volunteer group that supports allies, supporters, dependents, family members, and the veterans within our TGH community. And as many of you know, TGH has a big footprint in the community, but we have a lot of initiatives that protect our veterans and assist the veterans, such as we have a wellness program for our veterans. We have a traumatic brain injury program that's with the hyperbaric chamber that's run by USF. We have behavioral health, mental health, and then we have a great partnership with CareerSource Tampa Bay. The partnership allows two awesome organizations in the area to come together and help veterans with job opportunities that are available. One of the biggest misconceptions that veterans have is, oh, I don't have healthcare experience. So we see that a lot at the resource fairs. They'll just walk right by the Tampa General table. And I'm like, wait, 40% of our jobs are non-clinical. If you led a battalion or you led a unit in the military, that's leadership skills. We can use that to your advantage. So one of our initiatives also is that myself and some of our other colleagues in the organization that are veterans, we will sit with HR and we will look at some of the job descriptions and we'll help bridge the gap. And I'll go out with the people and talent individuals and I'll say, okay, you have this kind of job. Let's look at your skill set and see where it's transferable. Again, as a veteran myself, I think the partnership between Tampa General and CareerSource is wonderful because we can help each other. Tampa General may need to fill a position where CareerSource has veterans just sitting here waiting to find that perfect job. Thank you for everyone that attended. Make sure you think of Vet next week for Veterans Day, and turn it back.
All
All right, to wrap up, I just want to say, I think what you hear from this team up here is, number one, we have a level of unprecedented collaboration at the state level. Again, thanks to the leadership of Governor DeSantis, he really encourages all of his state agencies and partners to work together. And this is just one small way that you can see that we do that every single day. And that translates into results. That's the key point, is really making sure that we're providing resources, removing barriers, and making sure that we have outcomes for those that we serve. I think what you also heard is, no matter the rank or the role that somebody has in the military, the transition can be tough. It can be a real challenge, and having resources that are coordinated and working together can mean everything to that military family, that veteran, whether they are just transitioning today or they've been out for a little while. Having those resources are absolutely critical. And the Paychecks for Patriots event is just one of those that we have throughout the year for veterans in our state. So for those of you here at CareerSource Tampa Bay, the team that put on this event, I just want to say a huge thank you. I know a lot of work goes into putting these events on. To the employers who are here, thank you. Thank you for your recognition of the value veterans will bring to your workforce. And to the veterans who have prepared. They've done a lot of work to prepare for this. They're ready for their next step in their career, and I just want to say thank you for that as well. Thank you for all for being here for this press conference. One final note, if there are media here, we will not be taking questions from the podium, but we are more than happy to do some one-on-one interviews afterwards, and you can just coordinate with our team to do that and make that happen. So just one final heartfelt thank you to all of you. Thank you very much.